Good evening, everyone. I've referenced a few times Odinnic wanderers, and the fact that Odinnic wanderers exist in every single mythological tradition. A wanderer that sets out and searches and quests for knowledge and concepts of the future as it pertains to his creations. The Odinnic wanderer, or just the wanderer, is about as important to the ancient mythologies, and actually current written mythologies, as the tragic hero. We must always see that there will always be a wanderer in every time period in humanity. As humans, it's in our collective subconscious. We have spread out across the world, wandering. It is something innate within us that inspires not only our stories and traditions, but that we have been inspired by the gods themselves. With that, I will leave you with a short thought for this evening. It's a poem from one of my books called The Traveler. It goes something like this. The rocks were slippery, the road was mud. The ever-weary traveler struggled on into dismal despair, on to unknown perils. The traveler was alone. He had an eye on the terrors of the night, one single eye on the road. Ignoring all the other things that tried to stop him as he strove. His wide-brimmed hat, so bent soaking wet, but it kept his head much more dry than the rest. His feet were blistered, hands cracked and worn. Never did he yield, ever worse grew the storm. His toil was one of peace, he had a love of the forlorn. To end this journey now was something even he could not afford. It could not wait until the winds abated, so on into the night he waded, ever further into the storm. One thing I forgot to mention, no small thing, it cannot be one to ignore, was the pleasure that he gained from this toil, evident by the crooked smile that he wore. With that being said, in our worldview, in our belief system, even Odin, the all-knowing, the one-eye, the all-father, does not know everything. And there's still sacrifices to be made. There's still reason to go out and struggle through and amongst adversity. There's still a reason to earn your wage.